and yeah, I'm gonna try to start making more of these GoPro videos because I haven't done it in about 2 years, but I've just finished year 12 and I'm gonna try to ride a bit more often. And yeah, I'm riding Maeve today, but I actually took Carla out for her first trail ride yesterday, and I think it would have been the second last video on this channel I made was when we basically just first got Carla and I was doing some groundwork with her. And there have been a few sort of roadblocks the past few years. In fact, it would have been, Jesus, maybe 3 years ago. Come on. Yeah, I don't know. But, come on. I had to do year 11 and 12. So, having more than one horse on the go at that time just wasn't really an option. And, Carla has had she's had some pretty serious kind of hoof issues, but seems to be coming right now, so started to ride her a bit more. But you know, Maeve's a legend as always. I think I've only got one video on the channel riding Maeve, but yeah. And what about the other horses? Grace is pretty well retired. Like, I think the last few videos of her on the channel I was kind of talking a bit about how she has a few health issues, like she's got arthritis, she's got some old suspensory ligament injuries. I technically can ride her, I can take her out on trails, but she's just a very high energy horse. I reckon I will try to get out on her a few times, but I don't know, she's happy, she's just chilling in the paddock. Alright, let's go for a trot up here. I'm really trying to work on my leg position because I've been riding out a lot on my own recently. But when I went for a ride with Mum the other day, she was saying that my lower leg was sitting really far forward. So trying to work on that a bit, and because my muscles aren't used to it, it's a bit sore, but that's life. Such a beautiful day. So I think, because I was having a look at some of the old videos on the channel this morning, and I think the only video I've got up there on Maeve, I was riding her in this little brown leather jump saddle, I think, and I stopped riding her in that quite soon after I made that video because I had an instructor over and she was saying that it really wasn't fitting her well, and so for about like a year and a half after that I only rode her bareback, which I think was actually really good for my seat. But I ended up being given a little Wintec which fits her pretty well now. I'm having to ride in it with 2 saddle cloths because the only girth I've got for it is just a little bit too long, because she's quite prone to girth galls, so I have to ride her in a rope girth. But yeah, the only rope girth I've got is a bit too long. So if anyone knows where you can get like smaller sized rope girds that aren't like the Western style, but like English style, so you've got like the two buckles on each end, that would be, you'd be a fucking legend. And so please let me know, because I actually can't find anywhere except for like some Etsy shops where you can get them for like $300, and I really don't have that money at the moment. Alright. Try to get her to go over this little ditch here. Good girl. Good pony. I'm a bit worried, seeing as she's got such a short neck, that I might just be capturing the whatever's up above rather than the horse itself, which would make for a pretty boring video. But good cow. Come on. Canter. Come on. What a little legend. What a little legend. Good girl. Good boy. But yeah, like I was looking over some of the old videos, like there was this one of Grace, which I think was actually like my most viewed video or something, and it was just absolutely shocking the way I was riding. I mean, I don't really think it was my fault. I was a lot smaller at that point, and I didn't understand how to ride with my seat. And I think the year or two that I spent not having a saddle and just having to ride bareback did a lot for that. But yeah, because I think I was riding Grace in like a Nepellum, and I don't think I should have been riding her in Nepellum. I don't really know what. Whatever. It's happened now. It's not going to happen again. She knows what's coming. Alright. Gonna trot along here. Good girl. Wait, we're gonna trot. Good girl. And I'll tell you when we can canter. Good girl. After this corner. Such a hot day. Drill into these trees. And good girl. Good girl. beings today, which is great. And I think my stirrups are shorter on this saddle than my other saddle. Because my ankles are bloody killing me. That's a cool bird. So we met a lovely lady back there. Just wanted to say hello to Maeve because she loves Arabs. Oh, maybe. Oh, I feel so bad because I didn't even tell her name or anything. Didn't even ask her name. I'm not very good at spontaneous conversation. And I felt a bit bad because I had my GoPro on and that makes people a bit awkward. Anyway. So hot. But I'm glad that I can just turn it on and off. That's handy. Yeah, that's all the up here. Oh, I need you to walk. Come on. I'll walk up here. I'm currently being used as a scratching pole. Hold on. Get your toes off. I might even go for that, that'll be fun. Alright. Let's give you a hose down, hey? Yeah. Good girl. That's nice, isn't it? Good girl. Wait. Good girl. Okay. Good, Amy. Alright, ready to go and get muddy? Ah. Yeah, that was a bit silly of you, wasn't it? Good girl. Oh, your face is a bit sweaty, isn't it? Oh, come on. Good girl. Don't know whether this camera's actually still running. No more. Bring this on and try to draw the crowd away from the trough. Gracie! Are you coming to me? Or maybe it's the bottom of the picking order. Aren't you? No more. Out of there. See you maybe. Good girl. Do you want to scratch? Oh, you want to scratch, don't you?